Hello, friends, and welcome to Sleep Tight Stories. I'd like to say happy birthday to Mila, who turns 8 on February 25th. Happy birthday to Josephine, whose birthday is on February 27th. And a happy birthday to Phoebe, who is turning 8 on February 27th. Happy birthday to you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is the second and final part about Lucy and her stubby tail. In the last part, Lucy went to the shop with her father and met Archie, who encouraged her to go out and play with the other animals. Lucy gathered her courage and went out, but things did not turn out quite as she had hoped. Lucy makes a friend. Lucy came into her house in a funk. She practically dragged herself to her home library, where she found her favorite chair and settled in to read a book. This chair, in this library with her books, was her safe place, her stress-free zone, and she was determined to never leave it again. Well, except maybe to eat and sleep. She had felt so positive after her conversation with Archibald, her new friend that her father had introduced her to. So positive that after their conversation, she took a deep breath and went outside to play with the cats, dogs, and other animals. I'm sure Archie meant well, she thought. Maybe I'm just supposed to be alone. Why do some kids have to stare at me just because I have a stubby tail? Why do I get so stressed when they do? It's only a tail, and other animals come in all shapes and sizes, colors. Just like Archie said, it's our differences that make us special. When Lucy had gone outside to play, the other kids weren't mean to her. She just felt that all of a sudden, she was in the spotlight, that everyone had stopped what they were doing, and all their attention was fixed on her and her stubby tail. It brought back memories of the time her father had made her enter a singing competition when she was just a little kitten. At that time, the lights were turned down. The audience became silent, and there was a bright light shining on her. She never did sing because she got too nervous and scampered off the stage. This time had felt much the same. Nervous, she didn't say as much as a hello before she ran off for home. She could tell that they must have been staring at her tail when she left so quickly. She quickly put her troubles aside as she got engrossed in a book, another story with the Monkey King. "Lucy, come down for dinner, please. It's fish taco night," her father, a great big Maine cat, yelled from the kitchen. The sound of her father's voice broke her concentration. She hadn't realized the time, but hearing the word taco and smelling the glorious food, her mouth began to water and her stomach grumble and growl. "So, how did you like Archibald, Lucy? Did you two get along okay?" asked her father. Archie was pretty cool. He likes some of the same books as I do, so we have something to talk about. Lucy quietly replied. Excellent. I like him. He's smart, friendly, and works hard. The customers seem to appreciate him too. I didn't see you playing outside afterwards. I thought when I saw you leaving that you were walking towards the kids that were outside, her father continued. I thought of it, but I changed my mind. I was just in the middle of a chapter when I was talking with Archie and decided to come right home and finish it. Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow I'd like you to come to the cream shop with me again. But Dad, Lucy said with a sense of dread in her voice, you know I prefer to read at home. Lucy, no negotiating, her father said firmly with a sense of finality in his voice. Lucy sighed as she took another big bite of her taco. Even tacos didn't make her feel good about going to the cream shop tomorrow. Lucy sat in the back of the shop, in front of the wall of books, reading more of The Monkey King and drinking a new flavor of cream, caramel popcorn. With all the customers in her dad's shop, it was difficult to concentrate on reading. Why must animals talk so much? She thought. Luckily, where she was sitting, it was quieter. Hi, Lucy, Archie said. It's nice to see you again. Oh, hi, Archie, Lucy said, looking up from her book. Still reading the Monkey King stories, I see. Yeah, they are the best. I'm on number 30 in the series. I saw you leave the shop yesterday. Did you get a chance to take anything we talked about to heart? Or try something new? He asked. Well, Lucy paused. Can't we just talk about books? Oh, sure, of course we can talk about books, especially The Monkey King. It's one of my favorites. Are you okay? You seem upset, Archie continued. Well, you know the scene in the second of the series where the Monkey King walks in on the cats eating all the fish, and how time seems to stand still, and the cats just thought they were going to be in trouble? Yes, I think I remember that scene, though. I think it was more that the cats were embarrassed to be eating so much after the Monkey King told them not to. That was me yesterday. I just couldn't get over the feeling that all the animals were staring at me and were going to start asking all kinds of questions. So I got nervous and went straight home, said Lucy. How did that make you feel? Archie asked. Not so great, but reading helps me with just about everything. Yes, reading is great for all kinds of things, especially as an escape. Sometimes when I read, I actually start to think I am in the book itself, in some far-off place, or on another planet. With books, you can travel throughout the universe. Mostly I just travel to the Monkey King's kingdom, Lucy laughed. The universe is a bit far away for me these days. Archie laughed. Lucy, I think you should be proud of yourself. You made an important first step. You tried. We can't always succeed on our first try. You just need to realize that you are special just the way you are. And when you really believe that, then others will too. I think you should just keep trying. And don't let this one setback get you down. My mother used to always say, when at first you don't succeed, try again, Archie added with a smile. I think I might have heard my father say that once or 100 times, Lucy laughed. I'm going to go help your father at the cache, but I'll be back over to talk more about the Monkey King when I'm on break, okay? Sounds great. As Lucy was just getting back into reading her book, she saw a large Labrador retriever looking at her. She sighed, and thinking that the lab must be staring at her stubby tail, Lucy tried to sit differently to better hide it from staring eyes, and then went right back to reading. Hi there, the Labrador said inquisitively. Hello? Lucy looked up, her cheeks a little red. I think I remember seeing you yesterday. A bunch of us were playing outside when you started to walk over to us, and I was just about to walk over to you and say hello when you seemed to run away. I hope I didn't scare you. Sometimes when I play ball games, I get a little intense. Oh no, you didn't scare me. I decided to go home and continue reading, Lucy said quietly. Cool. Reading is fun. My name is Luna, by the way. Can I sit while I finish my frozen cream? So, what is your name? Asked Luna. Oh, yeah. Oh, my name is Lucy, she said, still a little red-faced. So do you live in this neighborhood, Lucy? I don't see you outside very often, Luna said with a mouthful of frozen cream. Yes, I just live across the street in that big old house with the oversized windows. Our door is the green one. Wow, that's cool. You should come and hang out with us sometime. Yesterday, when we saw you outside, we thought we were in luck, since the game we were playing needed another player, and we were one animal short. I was about to ask you to come play, but you left so quickly, I didn't get a chance to invite you. Oh, sorry. I was kind of wondering why you were all looking at me, Lucy said. Yeah, we were sizing you up to see who would get you on their team. Cats are faster than us dogs. Oh, I guess us cats can be pretty quick at times, Lucy said with some relief. Luna shifted her position on the chair, trying to get comfortable, while licking some cream off her nose at the same time. I like this place, but sometimes I don't think they make chairs like these for animals like me. I wish I had a short tail like a corgi. Why in the world would you want that? You have such a glorious long tail, Lucy said with some surprise. It would make sitting in this chair easier for one thing, Luna laughed. I think having a long tail has some disadvantages. Like? I've lost count of the number of times some big animal hasn't noticed my tail laying on the ground and stepped on it. It's so annoying. And doors? How many times has my tail been caught in a door? At least a dozen times, I tell you. I've never thought of there being any disadvantages. I've always thought having a long tail would be the best. Well, I guess there are two sides to everything. I mean, I like my tail, and if I am bored, I can chase my tail for hours, which is lots of fun. I guess it could be, Lucy said, laughing. Well, how about coming out to play the ball game we were playing yesterday? Luna said with a big slurp, finishing her drink. As she was considering, she looked in Archie's direction and saw him giving her an encouraging smile. Okay, sure, Luna, I'll join you. But I'm not sure how good I am at the game. Don't worry about that. We'll teach you the rules. And besides, we just play for fun. Okay, well then, let's go. And that is the end of our story. Good night. Sleep tight.